Got a little workout for y'all. I'm feeling kind of sick today, so I'm at my home gym. Just wanted to show you all what a day of a workout would be when I'm not feeling the best. I wasn't going to do anything today, but one of the things that I've noticed when I feel sick is even if I just do a small workout, I actually, this is really sinusy. A lot of times, if I have big sinuses, they'll actually clear me out a little bit. There's times where I even have a really bad migraine with those pulsating lines, and I'll do a really hard workout, and it kind of sucks during it, but afterwards, the migraine will completely go away. So sometimes rest is good, but also sometimes a little bit of intense exercise can go a long way. So I'm just going to go with the flow. I have no idea what I got Elon Musk's interview here. Um, so I'm gonna try kind of a new counterintuitive approach to training starting this year and moving forward, where basically I'm doing the hardest thing first with absolutely zero warm up. So today I'm gonna do some deadlifts to start, snatch grip deadlifts, and I'm gonna start with a weight that I think I can do with no warm up, completely cold. Um, I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna get, but we'll just see how this goes. And this is where you really just gotta kind of know your body, trust your intuition, and um, if you're first starting out working out, maybe not the best approach, but I've been doing it for a while, and I've just been trying to get myself to trust my trust my instincts a little more. So I'm gonna get some straps. Be right back. And yeah, usually my workouts about an hour or so ish. And I try to talk as much as I can, but to be completely honest, there'll be lots of dead space because usually in my workouts, that is what happens. So, um, 135, I think I can probably manage 275 maybe for one snatch grip. So we'll take these, put them down. There's also another thing I was going to start doing too. I forgot to do it this time. Setting the weights, smaller weights in going outward. And that's because if you think about it, and anytime the bar, there's more weight on the outside, there actually is more whip. So it's easier to lift. So if you want to lift the most amount of weight, have 25 starting first and then 45s going out. If you do Olympic weightlifting, that's a great way to do it too, um, especially with the jerk. So, beginning of this, you're just gonna literally see me load these weights, and as we progress more into the workout, it'll be a little more entertaining, but it's part of working out, guys. Putting the weights on. Okay, so this is actually 185, and then I'll do two. So the 35. That's two. We're just gonna try. I think I can, since I'm not feeling too hot today, we're gonna try this as our starting one. So this will be our heavy single. Getting heavy on any warm up, but my head is pounding. My body's already pretty warm, especially with this sweatshirt on, which I'm probably gonna wear most of the workout, make it like a sweatsuit sauna type thing. All right, and here we go. All right, so see how we go. And honestly, if I start to pick this up and it feels iffy, I'm just gonna put it down. I'm not gonna be stupid. But I think I got this. So it says 135, 205, 255. Yeah, I'm already out of breath. One of those days, I tell you, people. Let's see how this goes. Snatch grip deadlift. Got no feet on, no wraps, no nothing. And about 158 pounds in this. See how we do. Brace your core. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think that was good choice. Proud of myself. Okay, so that was a zero warm up. That'll be my heavy top set. Might as well just make this kind of easy on myself. I'll just strip off this one on the end. I'm gonna do a set of 5 with I guess this, we'll do 185. Then we'll do 10 with 135. Let's do some rows here. Actually, I got this set up. We'll do these in between our next couple sets. Work those back muscles a little bit. 2, 4, 8, 9. Yeah, so my nose right now, it's like a legit faucet. Really good thing to get a home gym, because obviously I'm not gonna go work out and bring all this into the gym. And even just a few things, I started out with just a barbell and some weights. So all right, so we'll do set of 5 here. I think I can definitely do, I know I can normally do a lot more with 185, but actually usually I can rep this for over 10 normally. But hey, do what you can. It's all relative, right? Oh yeah. One more. You might notice I'm not extending my hips at the top. When I do most of my deadlifts, I do Olympic lifting variations where you try to purposely stay over the bar, because during an Olympic lift, you don't really want to come back too early. In a normal deadlift, you can kind of crank your body back. So this forces you to stay over the bar more. That's why I'm not really locking my hips out. Doing okay, but right here, there's just pressure. Just pressure. I turned on this interview and I wanted to listen to it, but I realized I can't even hear any of it. But thankfully, got the power of your subconscious mind picking up everything you need to know. So even though I don't hear it, I'm taking everything I need from this. Which, if you haven't seen this interview, you could probably guess you get the gist of it from that 3-minute clip. That's going insane. Oh yeah. Whew. Elon, a good idea. Get some type of fitness thing, or Tesla, where I can get like fitness videos pulled up on my thing, and then get like a weight, like a Tesla weight set that I just keep in the back trunk that comes out. Like maybe like come out of the trunk, like a squat rack that comes out of the trunk. Can be put mobile anywhere. That'd be pretty dope. Or like one of those ones that attach to the wall with resistance bands and cables. Have that like come out of the back of my Model S, like an attachment. That would be cool. Any ideas, man? All right, jumping down to 135. We'll do for 10. And we'll probably do a couple sets of the bar for 20 reps maybe. This will be for 10. Okay. By the way, if you're doing something like this too, if you feel really lightheaded at any point, don't be stupid, sit down. I'm taking a lot of break and rest if I need to. Normally I can crank through these workouts pretty fast, but not today. So another thing about this too, drives me insane with people about exercising. This is what I do. This is what I like to do. I do a lot of different variations, but I do so many different exercises. Play basketball, I run, I skate, rollerblading, ice skating. I do everything. There's some type of exercise you can do. Promise. I teach chair yoga to seniors, and it's one of my favorite things to teach. And honestly, the whole world can probably benefit from it. I know I do. By the end of those chair yogas, man, I feel like refreshed, renewed. I actually feel better after those workouts than I do these ones, to be completely honest. But kind of the price, you know. I want to be a little muscular and a little strong, so do this stuff too. And it's good to look good. Don't ever tell somebody you can't look good. If they're telling you you're vain, it's because they're jealous that you're taking time for yourself to make yourself look good, and they wish that they could do it. They're projecting their insecurity onto you. So go to the gym, look good, feel good, go for whatever reason you want. Literally, go for whatever freaking reason you want. If you want to go just to look good, do it. But do it for yourself, whatever it is. Or honestly, do it for other people. That's an option too. If you really want to do it for other people's approval, that's your choice too. But I know for myself, the only reason I do this at the end of the day is for me. And if I was living in a hut in the woods, nobody knew my name, I would still be doing this because I enjoy it and it makes me feel good. All right. That's that. We're gonna do the bar for 2 sets 20. I think I'm gonna do some slant board step downs. In between, we'll do no wraps for these to get some grip strength. I lost count. We're just going for a few, going with the flow. Really trying to pull that bar back in. If you notice, I'm really trying to keep it close and I'm pulling it back using my back muscles. It's like I'm pinching my shoulder blades with it. Ooh, nicked it there. Okay. Yes. Beautiful. Oh boy, this is something. Okay, so slant board step downs. One of my favorite exercises. Smarttech.com, best slant board on the planet. I'll leave the link in the description. Go check one of those out. This thing will save your knees. I think it's like $50. One of the best pieces of gym equipment on the planet. StrongTech makes the highest quality ones in the world. They're actually based out of China. They design it in here, but they're products from China. And tell you what, appreciate anyone in China who helped make these because they are absolutely amazing. I had some weights. Oh yeah, here we go. Actually, we'll use a kettlebell. All right, so slant board step downs, super simple, guys. Just gonna go to the side with one of it. Actually, we're gonna increase. Normally when I do slant board step downs with like this, I like making it really knee focused. So I'll go down, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. One of the things you'll probably hear online too is people always talking about like show muscles and stuff. And the interesting thing about it is that if you're in the fitness industry, you want show muscles. You want your chest and legs and everything to be really developed. You want your backside to be developed too, because it's important for health. But you might want the front to be overdeveloped a little bit. Because if you think about it, most of the people, although I don't agree with this and think it's kind of messed up, most people will click on videos of people who just look big, right? They look big. And because of that, um, the better you look online, the more clicks you'll get, the more money you'll get. And that's kind of part of my goal this year is to bring down people's authority and the fact that you could have somebody who's 300 pounds overweight giving some of the best fitness advice ever. I actually know a handful of people who, off the cusp, look like they've never worked out on the planet. Super genuine people, know a lot about training. Look at Mark Ripito, Starting Strength, shout out. Dude, super old. I don't even know if he still works out. I bet he probably still does to some degree, but dude knows what he's talking about. And so many of the younger people don't realize when you age, your body changes. So somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger, look at him, man. He still looks pretty good, but he doesn't look nearly as good as he used to. Would I take advice from him any day than somebody who looks like me, to be completely honest, even though I'm pretty confident and knowledgeable and I got that. All right. Oh, yeah. Here we go. 20 more. Kind of like this new vibe. It's a fun kind of reverse workout. 2, 3. I'm actually counting these this time. 4. We're going to go for really good repetitions. 5, 6, 7, 8. So, big thing with this too, all these workouts, do whatever you want. Don't let somebody tell you to do a workout a certain way. If all you want to do is walk 3 times a week, 10 minutes, do it and feel good about it. I prefer people to weight train too, get into a sport. But, sorry about that. Some of the seniors, most of the seniors I work out with, walk a couple times a week, take my balance and chair yoga class. Guess what? Some of the happiest, leanest, healthiest looking people I know. It's because they appreciate the small workouts and realize that most of the benefit you get from working out is just from the mental aspect of it. Physical too, but way more mental than people think. If I knew that I would never get bigger again, and this is it for my physical prowess, but I would get more and more emotionally stronger through working out, not even a question. I would trade some of my muscle and strength if I knew that I could come in and it would make me feel better. And that's this big thing with like yoga and stuff is you're not really doing a whole lot physically. You are, but if you do yoga, you know what I mean. But goodness gracious, you feel so good. I just did HotWorks the other day too. I did this really cool isometric class. Shout out to HotWorks. Go sign up today. Not sponsored by any of these people, actually, except Strong Tech, but they don't pay me sponsorship money. I'm just an affiliate and they believe in their brand. But infrared sauna plus normal workouts, oh my gosh, it is next level. Okay, so I got some step downs. I'm gonna do one more set of step downs. Kind of want to do some inner groin work, but I don't want to get out of the shot with the camera. I got crap over here. Trying to think on the fly. I might actually move this camera back just a tiny bit here. Okay, and attach that there. I'll be able to take the bench that this was sitting on. Hopefully. There we go. That's set and final. Beautiful. I think we're good. Maybe. Woo. Sorry, everyone. Okay. slightly tilted, but I think that's about as good as we're gonna get today. We'll leave her there, leave her there. So we're gonna do some inner groin adductor work. I do a lot of adductor work for keeping my groin healthy from the skating and sports I do. If you do a lot of pushing sports, like going out, shuffling, you should be doing equal amount of work to strengthen your inside so you don't rip your groin into a million pieces. We're gonna get the weight here. Actually, we are gonna switch this a tiny bit. What do we got here? 27 minutes in the workout. Okay, cool. Yeah, that looks better. 27 minutes. So usually I'll actually do this with a pretty lot heavier weight. I think I'm at actually about 50 to 60 pounds with this for like 10 to 12 repetitions. This one's really intense. So you're pulling through. Oh yeah. So you can just hold this to start. The pulses make this a lot more tougher. But yeah, you can just hold. If you're just starting, you can do this without a weight. If you're just starting, you can even just hold your leg up here and push down. That'll still work the muscle a little bit. And okay, the other side. This side. Okay. Remember the beginning of the work? I said I was feeling dicey. Still got some slight pressure in my head, but to be completely honest, I'm feeling a lot better. Just goes to show you, go in sometimes with your workout and just start walking on the treadmill for 5 minutes. And I promise you, by the end of that, you'll be feeling good enough to at least do another 5 minutes. And if not, go home. You did 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, one more of these step downs. Step down, step downs. So the whole idea with this too is strengthening the knees over toes aspect. We'll actually do knees over toes this one. So stepping now in front of the slant board. So a little more development, increasing the moment arm on your knee joint, which basically means the force through the joint. So your quadriceps need to work more. All the connective tissue in your knee needs to work more. That's what moment arm means. So increased moment arm through a joint just means it's tougher on the joint. So increased moment arm through the knee means it's tougher through the knee joint. Tougher doesn't mean bad. It just means it's tougher. And if you can get strong in tougher positions, you'll be able to get stronger in tougher positions. That's the whole idea with a lot of knees over toes guys preaching. Movement optimists, also barbell medicine. Movement optimists, for sure. I love barbell medicine, especially because they're doctors, type of doctors you want, because they tell you to lift. I don't know how many doctors know how to lift or recommend people to lift. And you want a doctor who will prescribe you potentially medications if you need it, but also prescribe you a gym membership. That's a big thing too. I was just thinking about this the other day. Why in the world does Planet Fitness not work with the government? The government works with Planet Fitness to subsidize gym memberships to everyone. $10 a month, $120 a year. You can probably get that down to $100 a year for each person as part of just a global thing. I mean, like, can you imagine everyone's got free access? Like, hospitals would legitimately be going out of business. And if people don't use it, maybe you give them the option. Maybe you say, hey, if you don't want to use this, you can use it towards $100 towards a hobby, like painting or whatever you're into, like just something to give people some type of mental fortitude. And hey, you know what? You could even say too, you can use this on alcohol. And if you want to be unhealthy, by all means, that is your choice. It's like when you try to help a homeless person and give them some money and you have good intentions, and if they end up and going and getting alcohol with it, you can't feel bad about that because that was their choice. You can only be happy you tried. But I think maybe another way to do it too is you could have a rebate. So if you have a gym membership, you could send that in as a tax deduction at the end of the year. That might be a better idea because some gym memberships are more expensive. But for people who don't have the money to afford a gym membership and they want a gym membership, the Planet Fitness route could be a really good one. Also, too, why in the world is not every gym 24 hours? My mind is going 24/7 legitimately, and I have a couple 24-hour gyms I go to in the area. My home gym is one of them. Shout out to home gyms, open every single day. But I, as an entrepreneur, sometimes wake up in the middle of the night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and I want to go work out. That's usually the first thing I do when I wake up and I'm feeling good. I'll film a little bit of content and go work out. When you're really well known, you don't want to be around people all the time. Most of the time, like celebrities, professional basketball players, like they want to be left alone. And I'm not saying if I'm out in public, I wouldn't say hi to people, of course, but like I'm in the gym to work out for me. There's times I'm there to work out for others, but like again, as I established earlier, like I'm not doing this for anyone else. Of course, now it's evolved to helping a lot of people, which is great. Completely honored to be in a privilege like this. I don't know when I'll end up posting this, but as of right now, I have no sponsorship deals with anyone other than Strong Tech. So by the time this video is posted, we'll see how much of an impact we got. I'm hoping at this point I'll have Elon Musk reaching out to me to be his personal trainer, life coach, whatever you want to call it. That's my end goal with all this. Not my end goal, but one of the big things. Got a lot of good ideas for him. So we got, oh, shoot, I need to do one more set of that. Okay, so I'm going to do next some calf raises, some slow and controlled calf raises, and some shoulder health exercises. So we're kind of slowing down here, finishing the workout. Not slowing down, we still got a decent amount left, but a lot of the main stuff's done. So these, super, super good. A lot of this programming is sort of based off the knees over toes guy approach. Shout out to him. If you haven't seen my video yet on becoming a level 1 certified coach, please go check that out. It's actually a lot easier than you think, and we need more people, movement optimists, spreading the goodwill of this stuff to the entire world. Nice and controlled here, really just working that full range of motion, feeling that stretch on the bottom, and looks good. If you can't do this on one foot, do it on both legs. If you can't do it on both legs, just hold the stretch. If you can't do it off a slant board, do it off the wall normally, just on your tippy toes with no stretch at all. You could also do this on a chair if you're sitting down. Literally just do a heel raise and toe raise. Back and forth. Don't overcomplicate this stuff, people. It ain't hard. Just be smart. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna do some external rotations here. I got my red band. Ugh. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this type of video. I'll be doing a lot of these this year to, again, my business plan. I'm gonna try to put myself out of business. I want you guys, anyone who has access to the internet, to know exactly what I do, see all the different exercises you can do. This stuff should not be hidden from people. And I have so much information, knowledge about this stuff that it would be negligent of me to not give it away for free, because the way I got here today filming this video is by giving away lots of free information. So if you want to improve your personal training clientele or your overall life, start giving away all the information you know about everything to people close to you for free. And then at some point, the globe will be asking you to do the same thing. Okay. Yeah, feeling good, feeling good. It's almost like one of the ways I actually describe this too. Oh shoot, I need to do one more set of this. Whoever yelled at me through the camera telepathically, I appreciate that. Let's finish this one. We'll just do a hold this last set. So I'll show you what a hold is. This is with no weight, so it'll be a lot easier. Also, the higher the bench is over there, that'll be more difficult. So if my leg's way up high, it's gonna be way tougher. If it's lower on the ground, decrease range of motion. Trying to squeeze my groin. 3, 4, 5. One of the things I use for workouts too, guys, visualization. Through your workout, visualize yourself doing the work before you even do it. That's what I do in meditation a lot. A lot of times when I'm meditating, I'm just imagining myself getting bigger and stronger. And shocker, today I'm not feeling the best, but most of my days I feel incredible. And it's mainly because I do most of my workouts in my mind before I even come to the gym. Enjoy my workouts a lot more doing it that way, because you're basically completing the workout, using all the mental energy for that before you even come to the workout. So when I'm in my workout, I usually start thinking about the next thing, which is getting a good meal at home, getting a good shower. I do that a lot throughout the day. So that's kind of how I utilize meditation for that. So boom. All right, we're going back to the calf raises here. Back to the calf raises. Ooh. Okay. 1. Yeah, I've spent most of my day in bed today and last night. One of the interesting things that I realized too, when you're really, really tired and sick, is that you don't want to eat that much, but in our reality, you should eat as much as you can, because that's how your body gets energy to recover. So today, I haven't done this for a while, a really long time. I actually went to McDonald's and got basically whatever I wanted, and it was delicious. I felt actually tremendously better after it. And kind of the whole metaphysics with this too, I'll be introducing you guys to a lot through this year, is that the reason it tasted so good and the reason why my body wanted it so much, I think it was kind of a test, was because I spent years neglecting fast food because I thought it was bad, when in all reality, McDonald's is giving free, cheap energy to very, very poor people who maybe can't afford organic, healthy food. And the reason why people get sick from it is not because it's actually that bad. It's still pretty solid, but it's because of people's judgments and perceptions about it. So I knew today my subconscious mind in the universe was testing me to go do it. And just the way serendipities work, I ran into 2 lovely people. One of her name was Jo. She delivered my food, talked to me for 15 minutes about my Tesla, told her when I'm feeling better, I'll come back and drive around. And maybe homeboy Elon will let me gift her one. Be pretty solid. A really cool idea too, talking about energy exchange. If Tesla partnered with like McDonald's or something to have their own personal delivery driver, where basically McDonald's, say the one right up the street from me, they would have a Tesla that's fully decked out in McDonald's garb and McDonald's advertising, to where anyone, obviously anytime they get in the Tesla and drive it, they get to drive in a Tesla. So that'd be incentive for people to work there and deliver food, because even if the Tesla isn't yours, like, bro, I would probably pay money. Like, I would probably pay money to work at McDonald's at that point. What am I doing here? Oh, you know what? We'll do it with weight this time. Just to show you. So this is with weight. Ooh, a lot harder. I'd only be able to get a few. But yeah, there's a good business idea, Elon. Give every single McDonald's a supercharger and a Tesla to deliver McDonald's. Partnership with McDonald's. And all it takes is, especially with Model 3, $30,000 out of your bank. And how many people are going to see Teslas? How many people who drive a Tesla as a McDonald's worker are then going to go home and buy it because they like it so much? my other channel, my spirituality channel. Did I already do this? No. Did I? I can't remember. I think I did my. Nope. Yep. Left side. I think I'm balanced here. I honestly can't remember. Huh. Also, train of thought. What happens when you're in deep thinking? Also, too, I sent this thing with Tesla creating your own Uber called Tuber, where everyone who signs up just drives Teslas. But you can have like an influencer incentive program with it too, where if you have a certain amount of drives, you can get like stickers sent to you. You can get rewards points to stack up, and maybe if you get to a point where you like have 100,000 drives in a Tesla, you can enter into a free raffle to get a upgraded Tesla, or that could even be an incentive if you 100,000 rides given at the end of the year that are about a mile. We'll keep working here. Sorry, guys. It's got a lot of ideas. It's what a lot of workouts are going to be like this year. So hopefully appreciate it. Just a big believer of what they're doing, and yeah. So working our external rotator cuff muscles, which usually very weak in people. So super simple, keeping those elbows tight here. Going out as many times as you can, trying to pinch, hold. Just going for a burn here, not even counting. I feel our burn. All right. So we're gonna 2 more exercises and we'll do some backwards treadmill to finish. I'm gonna do tib raises on the calf board, tibialis raises here. So this one involves basically you're going to be leaning back on the slant board. If you have fragile heels, you can probably wear shoes for this, but I'm trying to get my heels a little bit stronger, so just going to lean back. Whew. That was too difficult. I might have to do this with both feet. Usually I do this with whatchamacallit, 1 foot at a time, but today, and if you bring your butt back, it makes it a little bit harder. So if you're straight over it, it's a little bit easier. Butt back just increases the range of motion a tiny bit. And then if your chest is back, or your back is back, even more. These small muscles, guys, promise you, if you start treating your body like a whole system, everything will work better. If you neglect these small groups, it's your choice. Feel free. You might be the strongest person, but at the end of the day, you're probably going to injure yourself because smart people train their entire body like one unit. Intelligent people, I should say. So longevity plus strength. Next one, trap raises. So usually I'll actually do this one on a Roman chair to get more an extension, but just since I'm pointing at the camera today, we'll do without. So just really small, easy. And you're watching this too, and you're like, dude, this looks like no exercise. I promise you, even if you just do the second half of this workout that I'm doing, your body will feel better, look better, feel stronger. And that's kind of one of the things I'm trying to show people, especially business people, that take 20 minutes, 10-minute walk, 3 exercise circuit, boom, done. You can even just skip it. Just do the 3 exercise circuit, 15 minutes, super light. Just do some squats. I'll show you a circuit workout right now. Set a timer, do 1 minute of bodyweight squats, as low as you can go, as slow as you can. At the end of that minute, you can get down and do some knee push-ups. So just going down, right, as low as you can. That's 1 minute. And then the 3rd minute, maybe you can just do like a jog in place. Do that for 15 minutes. You can rest whenever you need to. Guys, just move your body. Super simple. All right, back to things. And I promise you too, all the celebrity trainers, anyone who's watching this, who's giving you a bunch of different mumbo jumbo, like triple extension, blah, 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 like all that stuff, it means something, but also it doesn't mean anything at the same time. So just go in, and if you're paying an absorbent amount of money for a trainer and they're like making it really complex, probably should just ditch them, because they are throwing all those things at you to make it seem like they know stuff. But in all reality, they probably know zero about training. The people who are really intelligent know a lot about training, will tell you it comes down to a few fundamentals: getting some legs in, getting a push-pull in, getting a deadlift hinge pattern, getting some twisting movements, getting a little bit of cardio in, and some lunges. Trying to get a sport. I always try to recommend people to get a sport that works your hand-eye coordination, balance, and especially ones with teamwork too. Big mental health aspect. So I do deck hockey. It's like organized street hockey during the summer. We have the National Deck Hockey Tournament here in town, NDA 3-on-3. If you look that up, NDA, National Deck Hockey Association. Super fun. I don't know how much I'll be able to play this year, but hoping to get some good content and footage at our national tournament. It's in August. So if you're good at like street hockey or just want to try it out, look out for that. Yeah, Pat, you're probably going to need a few more tent setups this year. So sorry, but not sorry. Just get all the sports spread. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, duh. All right, so last set here, these Timbers. Again, normally I try to go a little bit higher. This is pretty good. And actually, I'll show you with one leg. Ooh, that's so hard today. That's so hard today. Usually I can do one leg at a time, but my muscles are pretty weak. I shouldn't say weak. They're as strong as they need to be for today. And today my muscles are not as strong as normal, and that is okay. Whole idea with this, just being grateful for what you can do with your body and not stressing it out, because at the end of the day, this workout will give me just as much benefit as a really hard workout, because this workout, even though it's easier, quote unquote, it was still pretty hard for today. Like, I'm literally panting. Also, because I'm talking too, it makes it more challenging. 1, 2. Just really trying to keep, actually, I forgot. Trying to keep my chin tucked right here to focus on that good posture, keeping my back straight. I'm literally just doing like a Y, and I'm pinching my shoulder blades, trying to keep my shoulders down so I'm not shrugging my shoulders. Pinching down. Trap raise works your lower trapezius muscle, which is usually very weak and can limit shoulder mobility. So this small muscle that we're working in this movement, for a lot of people, is very weak. And for myself, I can't reach quite as high overhead on my left side. And it's because that muscle isn't as strong, part of the reason. So I do those as well. So I'm actually going to finish up on the treadmill here. I just got the ATG backwards treadmill. It's sitting over there. Still probably be like a week or two before I open it up. But guys, go to ATG, Ben Patrick, go get your backwards treadmill, save your knees. I'm going to do it on my normal treadmill here. And basically, I used to do this 5 minutes before every workout. I'm going to do it at the end as a nice cool down. And still, the whole concept with it, just so you know, it's you're pushing through your toe and your knee and getting a really light amount of knees over toe action. So it's a great place to start. That's what Ben recommends for anyone. I'm hoping we start to develop a sitting down knees over toes treadmill, because I know a lot of people, maybe they can't stand. So it'd be really nice to have like one where you could do a kind of backwards treadmill, but with your feet on the ground. And that's the concept, almost just like a manual, just a small manual treadmill. I'm sure those things already exist, but just for the people who can't work out or just want to like do when they're seated, like when I'm in my office, like I'd probably do something like that. So I'm gonna finish with that on the normal treadmill. See you next time.